Thank you for coming today. Going into Module 5, okay? This is our Grappling and Controlling workshop. Grappling is very, very important, and learning to control the other person. So today what we're going to do is we're going to study some concepts, okay, that you can understand. When you're controlling somebody, how to control them, what the factors are to control them, all these things. Okay? Before we start, okay, just stand up. We're all from different religious denominations here. So, but before we start, I just want to say a simple little prayer in English. Oh God, thank you for joining us today in this training, and keep us all safe. Okay? Alright, thank you. So, the first thing that I wrote here, okay, quotation, life began with energy and will end with energy. Everything is energy. We are energy, okay? The possibilities actually unlimited. You know, I was saying just now about, you know, movies that you see, things you think is science fiction. For example, you know, Doctor Strange can open up a portal, walk through, and is in a different location. You think it's impossible, but it's only your mind limiting that. Okay? And his famous, you see them with a whip. Okay? All that is energy action. The techniques we're going to start now with the chi ball, you can stretch it out, make it longer, grab it, whip. Okay? So these things are not in the realm of science fiction, fantasy. Okay? There's some truth to it. But we just watch it and we think, wow, he can do it, we cannot. Okay? But energy, there's a lot of potential in energy. Okay? Numbers are very, very important. For example, Nicholas Tesla. I don't know if you ever heard that name before, Tesla. And he has numbers like 3, 6, 9. It's very, very powerful. Objects, you know, like the Tai Chi, the yin and the yang. Okay, the symbol. Okay, open the door. Okay, just starting. Did you get a chance to print out the notes?
Oh, no. I use my phone.
Okay. So, we're talking about energy, and I was relating, I don't know if you ever saw the movie Doctor Strange.
Right here.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. These things that you see him doing, and you see him, you know, even controlling time, all these things, it's not an impossibility for us to do. Okay? Actually, believe it or not, I was reading and watching some videos just now on time travel, actually yesterday. What the US government have been doing in the 1970s with time travel. So, it's not an impossibility. Dealing with portals that we can open up, all these are real. Okay? But we need to learn how to do it. So, today, we're going to start doing some chi energy development. Energy is actually going to be my last module in this black belt program. If you remember the list, energy is the last one. Okay, but I feel that you guys are building up to the stage now to start to apply. Okay, and then you'll start to see differences in your attacks as well as your striking. So, first thing what we're going to do, you can stand up. You can stand up. We're going to start off with a very, very, very simple energy ball. Okay? Have you ever did energy ball before? No? So, you can just clap your hands like that. Hold it. And then just relax your fingers. Don't keep your fingers stiff. Just relax. And start to bring your hands closer together. Now, as you come closer, you should start to feel like a magnet. You know, the opposites, opposites attract, right? Or repel.
Same repel.
Opposites repel. So same side attracts. Repel.
No, opposite
Same side
attract.
repel.
Same side.
Okay. So imagine like you got two magnets coming together. Feel your hands repelling. Okay? There's something there. Yeah, unless you're dead. You don't feel anything. But, so the idea with this, you feel it? Yeah. You feel this? Yes? Okay. The idea with this is you want to just visualize the light, the energy. You can use your hands to turn the ball. It's the same thing as if you're, what's the little ball? It's the same thing as if you're holding a ball. You know, you're holding the ball like this, right? Let's say you have a big ball, hold it like that. You want to basically feel the ball, control it, bring it to one side, wrap it around here, bring it to the other side. Okay? And just play with it. That's all I want you to do with this. After time, you can learn to even stretch it out. Stretch out the energy. You can feel it from here to here. Okay? Later on, the next phases, you can actually grab it. And then use it as a lasso or a whip, like your Doctor Strange. Okay? So, there's a lot of power here. And where does that power come from? It comes from inside our body. We breathe, okay? The energy from the ground, from the air, you can actually tap in. You can actually take energy from somebody. So these are all techniques that you learn to develop. Okay, so the first step from the examples that I gave is one is creating the energy ball. Okay, second step, rotating the energy ball. And the third step, shrinking, changing the size. Up, down, left, right. Up, there's a mirror. Taking the ball, stretching it, making it bigger, smaller. Okay, and then the last phase, the last exercise, crochet. But what I want you to do is, you know, you watch these clowns, they juggle. Practice. You can even close your eyes, throw it in the air, catch it with the other hand. Catch it. Okay, catch it. Catch it. And then even take it. Okay, little trotters. Play basketball. You take it, put it down, catch it, throw it up in the air, catch it. Okay? This, you have to use visualization. Right now you don't see anything. It's not like a ball here. I can see it. Okay? Right now you're throwing something in the air and you don't see. It's invisible. Yeah, there's nothing. But you have to use your imagination. Okay? Visualize it. See the energy. Okay, this makes it stronger inside of you. Okay? And then the final stage, when you take the energy, which hopefully by the next workshop, we'll try to practice this. You take the energy and you throw it to somebody. Okay? And then you'll see the person move. Okay, that'll be, and then going to the next stage, no touch, no. Okay, so that's where we want to go with you with this energy. Okay? Okay, that's very good. But you get to work on you next month. You have the t-shirt. This is your second workshop. One more workshop, the third one, then give you the free t-shirt. Okay, so we were just discussing about the chi ball, the energy. questions? Okay, you missed the beginning part because you didn't catch it on camera. Okay, so the picture I wrote at the bottom says, what if you realize how powerful you are? Okay, we actually have a lot of power that we don't realize. Okay, but it's not just like magic. We can access that power. Practice. A lot of practice. Okay? So now I'm going to go into the next part. Volunteer. Thank you for volunteering. I'm not sure if you want to or not. You have the worried look on your face here. Okay. Okay, guys, have a seat. Are you coming closer this side so you can see closer? Now I want to go into we do a lot of destruction, okay? Fighting, striking, hurting, okay? But the next topic I want to do is healing, okay? Viridian healing. So right now we use our right hand for healing, okay? The left hand is used for pushing energy. So for example, okay. Let me just give you some information first about healing, and then I'll give the example. So when you're healing, you need to be emotionless. Okay, so let's say the person is in pain. Don't feel they're trying to feel their emotion. Don't try to feel their pain, because you're going to pull in the sickness into you. Okay, so you have to be like dead, emotionless. Just go in, pull in their sickness from them. That's it. If you feel for them, then you're going to be pulling in the sickness into you. Okay? So you have to be very, very careful with that. And some of the things, grounding, visualizing the energy you are taking from the person and pushing it to the ground. Okay? Don't take, let's say, the energy from him and send it to somebody else. Okay? Because you can be taking that sickness, giving it to somebody else. Take it and then send it to the ground. Everything goes to the ground. Okay? You came from ground, go back to ground. So energy is the same. Okay, and then the points that we're going to be using for pulling energy, if we look at our hand, maybe you remember or not, but okay, this is lung 10, pericardium 10, and heart 10. So we're going to use these end points, okay, for pulling in energy. So these 3 fingers will be used for pulling in the energy from the person. Okay? So let's say, for example, he has a problem. Let's say, for example, his kidney or something like that. Okay? I can use here, I can try to pull in the energy, pull it out of him, and then I will use my left hand to cut the energy. And then take it and put it to the ground. Okay? Let's say, for example, maybe he has a headache. Okay? You go down more. So I can practice here. A lot of this actually is visualization as well. Pulling out the energy from him. Okay? Pulling out the energy. And then pulling it out, cutting it, taking it, throwing it. So we don't want, yes?
Can we do it also?
Can, yes. Yes, you can. Just depends where it is. As long as you can reach. Okay? But you can, yes. You can heal yourself. Yes. So, pull, find, like feel the headache, see where it is, pull it. Let's say he tells you, okay, I have pain over here. Okay, this side. So you can pull it, cut it, and take it. Don't take it and throw it back. Same problem. So you have to make sure you take it and you send it to the ground. Don't throw it in the air, because the energy could be circulating and then somebody comes, oh, they come. Okay? So be careful careful with energy as well. Like I said at the beginning, you can't see anything, you can't feel it, but things are happening, and it takes practice. Practice. Okay? Alright? Okay, thank you. Now, don't doubt that you have the ability to heal. We all can heal. We can heal ourselves like you asked. Okay, but it takes practice. Okay, every day, something you need to practice. I gave the example to these guys. When you do the energy ball, you could be, let's say, sitting in your desk at school, you know, listening to the teacher, or at your office. You know, you're listening to the teacher, but you're practicing your energy ball. Okay? So, all this, even watching television, you're watching a movie, you know, you're just, okay? Practicing the energy ball. Okay? It's stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay? And then, always just keep it relaxed, relax. Okay, so any questions for that? So now, I want to get into using chi to attack people. Okay, just now we talked about healing. Okay, so Amir. Were you here when I talked about Tesla? You missed that?
No.
Okay. So I said, I talked about Nikola Tesla, and I said he does things with numbers, and there's a lot of power in numbers, okay? But he said if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, okay? Frequency, sounds, vibration. You know, actually, many of our strikes, we do vibrating strikes, two-way action strikes. This vibration actually has a lot of power as well. So, Tesla said these things. If you want to learn about the universe, think in terms of energy. Yes. So, have you guys ever seen the movie Nightmare on Elm Street? Do you know Freddy Krueger? Yes, Freddy Krueger. You would know these guys. 1980s. Okay, I'll give you something you would relate. Wolverine.
You mean a Freddy, right?
Yes. The long flip floss. Okay. Okay. He was this Freddy Krueger was from the 1980s in all these horror movies. He used to have these long claws, and he used to. Okay. Well, what you guys can relate is Wolverine. Okay, the same concept. You know, the sharp claws. So, what we're going to do is, I want you guys, when we start to do things with energy, visualize. Like now when you're striking, okay? When you're striking somebody, it's not just your hand. There's like a projection, okay? And how we do it is, okay.
Do the most painful way.
Okay. Let's do it here. This is stomach 12. Okay. So this point, stomach 12, okay, behind the clavicle bone. So when we press in, you can get a little bit of a reaction. You can feel it. But now what I want to do is do it with energy. Okay? Feel that more. So what I did, I projected like a big claw digging into him. And that energy I projected going all the way down to his foot. And you can feel it was a bit different. What we can also do is, let's say, focus. Okay? Closer to your body. So, if I just take this, If I take it a little bit higher, push him like that, I can push him. But what I want to do now, I want to visualize the energy. I can take the same chi ball. Okay, we'll go back to the chi ball. Feel the energy. Make it stronger. And then use the ball to throw it. So use the energy. Okay? There's a quotation, I think I posted here on another page, that says, power is not necessary. When we learn how to harness the energy around us, we use energy to fight. We don't need to be like, Raj. You guys know Raj? Leading team guy, he's coming soon. You don't need to be like a big guy to fight. When you watch all these grandmasters, they're like very old, and you look at them, but they're very, very powerful. Okay? What are they using? Energy. Okay? They understand the body dynamics. They understand using energy to propel. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay, so actually, I'll show you something else. Remember in a previous workshop, we did shirt grab. I'm not sure. Okay, remember this from before?
Yes.
We did different techniques from here. Okay, but one thing I want to explain now, which you didn't understand before. Remember this point? What's this point? Triple 1, 3, very good. Okay, do you know what this point is? Yeah. Heart what? Okay, very good. Okay, you? There's only 10 heart points. Heart 8. Heart 8. Okay, but look what's happening here. Actually, grab this side. Grab this side. It's triple warmer. And my heart 8 on top of each other. Okay? We've done in JUTSU. And maybe from other martial arts, you see them when they grab, they always say, put your hand here. Usually the reason why is so you can secure. Okay? But what they don't realize, there's something happening at a higher level. I can put my hand here and I can take his energy through these 2 points. I can actually project energy into him from these same 2 points. Okay? Heart 8, I overlap onto his triple warmer 3. Okay, so there's things happening once we start to learn more. Our mind will develop more. Okay, so actually from here, he can be just grabbing me and I'm just relaxed. But I'm doing something to him. I could be taking his energy. So his strike won't be very hard. Okay, I'm controlling him. He doesn't need to realize it. Okay, so as we learn more, many of our katas, okay, this is actually from even a ninjutsu kata. There's one kata where you do a shirt grab and you put your hand here. And my explanation, the explanation from my senseis was just to keep the person from pulling his hand away. Okay? But like I said, what they don't realize, there's things happening at a higher level. We can use that to take their energy or give them more energy. I can overload their energy. Remember we talked about the energy ball? What's your intent? Okay? I can make an intent to overload his system. And even I've seen some demonstrations actually with Evan Fantazi just shaking somebody's hand and you see the guy knock out. So just by touching. But what you really don't realize is it's not just by hands. He's using the points from him transferring into the other person, overlapping points. Okay? So there's a lot of power in our hands, not just from working out muscles, but just from energy itself. Okay, any questions with that? Okay, I want to do another demonstration. Everybody stand up. Now, see in these karate movies or tai chi, okay, the martial arts scene, they usually put their hands like this, and then they do the bow, right? It's famous, everybody knows this?
Yes.
Okay, a lift, right? Ari. R. Okay. Put your hand like that. Okay. Now hold your hand tight, strong. Okay. And you come around this side. And whoa, very strong. Okay, again. Now hold strong. Okay. Try it. Find a partner. Try it with each other. You try it to me. Are you new to me? Okay. Okay. No, pull. One person do. One person pull. So it's very strong. Oh, you cheated. Okay. So now we're going to do a bit different. Okay. The last two knuckles here, there's energy spots here as well. Okay? We're going to take these two spots, overlap it onto these two spots. Okay? Don't worry about the point names, but just like this. Okay? So you now pull me. Pull. But look, actually, my hands actually relaxed. Pull. 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 You don't need to use too much strength. Last time you're actually using a lot of strength.
So you are saying these 2 points?
No, these two.
These two, the last two.
The last two. Overlap.
This is heart 8, these two.
Heart 8 is actually down here.
So
overlap.
just overlap.
Yes. So your hand becomes stronger. So just relax. You don't need to use too much energy. When you did it this way, you had to use a lot of strength to keep it from pulling you apart. This one you don't. So try it. So how we can use this, let's say he's grabbing my shirt. I can take my hand like this, and I can pull it out. And it becomes stronger.
Strong grip. I just wonder, this way, this one. Actually, another meaning for Chinese is they're against they're against Manchurian.
Against what?
The Manchurian in China. Yeah, there's a meaning behind. So yeah, I think one of them represents the moon and sun. So another meaning. So
Okay, interesting.
we start the martial art.
Okay, very good.
I can't remember, yeah, moon or sun. What's the meaning behind?
This is the sun, this is the moon.
Something like that, yes. Against the Asian, they were occupied by the children, like trees and corruption. Cells and
There's a new big for Manchurian.
So we started this one. Is that period?
Okay, very good. Okay, your history there. Okay. Okay, so any questions with that, guys? Any questions? Very easy. Okay, just take another seat again. Okay, so now I want to get into the grappling and controlling part of the workshop. The quotation that I put on the top here says here, as we get older, our movements get slower. Okay? You guys cannot relate to that yet? Maybe Pam and I can relate. Okay? So we have to use tactics and strategy, and power is not necessary. Okay? So, what is the meaning of grappling? To engage in a close fight or struggle without weapons, or to wrestle. Now, who's done martial arts training here before? You've done martial arts? You? Huh? You've done martial arts? You? You did some? Select? Okay. Mira? Done? Crazy is done? Okay. Who wants to volunteer? Someone who's done martial arts training. It's okay. Can you explain to everyone how to control someone? How to control? From what you've been taught from your senseis before. How do we control?
Control opponents. First, we have to control emotion.
Okay.
So, if the one cannot go through, then the real fight, control distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So motions, distance.
Motion distance.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay, yes.
distance, fight. Most important is that we don't know. So, in karate, it's like distance is a defense.
Okay.
So we don't control the distance. If you can establish the distance, then the real way to move.
Okay.
So more or less we can control.
Any questions? Okay, you missed the beginning part because you didn't catch it on camera. Okay, so the picture I wrote at the bottom says, what if you realize how powerful you are? Okay, we actually have a lot of power that we don't realize. Okay, but it's not just like magic. We can access that power. Practice. A lot of practice. Okay? So now I'm going to go into the next part. Volunteer. Thank you for volunteering. I'm not sure if you want to or not. You have the worried look on your face here. Okay, guys, can I have a seat? Are you coming closer to this side so you can see closer? Now I want to go into. We do a lot of destruction. Okay, fighting, striking, hurting. Okay, but the next topic I want to do is healing. Okay, Viridian healing. So right now, we use our right hand for healing. Okay, the left hand is used for pushing energy. So for example, okay, let me just give you some information first about healing, and then I'll give the example. So when you're healing, you need to be emotionless. Okay, so let's say the person is in pain. Don't feel, they're trying to feel their emotion. Don't try to feel their pain, because you're going to pull in the sickness into you. Okay, so you have to be like dead, emotionless. Just go in, pull in their sickness from them. That's it. If you feel for them, then you're going to be pulling in the sickness into you. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful with that. And some of the things, grounding, visualizing the energy you are taking from a person and pushing it to the ground. Okay, don't take, let's say, the energy from him and send it to somebody else. Okay, because you can be taking that sickness, giving it to somebody else. Take it and then send it to the ground. Everything goes to the ground. Okay, came from ground, go back to ground. So energy is the same. Okay, and then the points that we're going to be using for pulling energy, if we look at our hand, maybe you remember or not, but okay, this is lung 10, pericardium 10, and heart 10. So So we're going to use these endpoints, okay, for pulling in energy. These 3 fingers will be used for pulling in the energy from the person. Okay? So let's say, for example, he has a problem. Let's say, for example, his kidney or something like that. Okay? I can use here, I can try to pull in the energy, pull it out of him, and then I will use my left hand to cut the energy. And then take it and put it to the ground. Okay? Let's say, for example, maybe he has a headache. Okay? You go down more. So I can practice here. A lot of this actually is a visualization as well. Pulling out the energy from him. Okay? Pulling out the energy. And then pulling it out, cutting it, taking it, throwing it. So we don't want, yes?
Can we do it also?
You can, yes. Yes, you can. Just depends where it is. As long as you can reach. Okay? But you can, yes. You can heal yourself. Yes. So, pull, find, like feel the headache, see where it is, pull it. Let's say he tells you, okay, I have pain over here. Okay, this side. So you can pull it, cut it, and take it. Don't take it and throw it back. Same problem. So you have to make sure you take it and you send it to the ground. Don't throw it in the air because the energy could be circulating and then somebody comes, oh, they come. Okay? So be careful with energy as well. Like I said at the beginning, you can't see anything, you can't feel it, but things are happening and it takes practice. Okay? Alright? Okay, thank you. Now don't doubt that you have the ability to heal. We all can heal. We can heal ourselves like you asked. Okay, but it takes practice. Okay, every day something you need to practice. I gave the example to these guys when you do the energy ball, you could be, let's say, sitting in your desk at school, you know, listening to the teacher, or at your office. You know, you're listening to the teacher, but you're practicing your energy ball. Okay? So, all this, even watching television, you're watching a movie, you know, you're just okay, practicing the energy ball. Okay, get stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, and then always just keep it relaxed, relax. Okay, so any questions with that? So now, I want to get into using chi to attack people. Okay, just now we talked about healing. Okay, so Amir. Were you here when I talked about Tesla?
No.
Okay. So I said, I talked about Nikola Tesla, and I said he does things with numbers, and there's a lot of power in numbers, okay? But he said if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, okay? Frequency, sounds, vibration. You know, actually, many of her strikes, we do vibrating strikes, two-way action strikes. This vibration actually has a lot of power as well. So, Tesla said these things. If you want to learn about the universe, think in terms of energy. Yes. So, have you guys ever seen the movie Nightmare on Elm Street? Do you know Freddy Krueger? Yes, Freddy Krueger. You would know these guys. 1980s. Okay, I'll give you something you know you would relate. Wolverine.
You mean a Freddy, right?
Yes. The long flip cross. Okay. Okay. He was this Freddy Krueger was from the 1980s in all these horror movies. he used to have these long claws, and he used to whoosh, whoosh. Okay? But what you guys can relate is Wolverine. Okay, the same concept, you know, the sharp claws. So what we're going to do is I want you guys, when we start to do things with energy, visualize. Like now when you're striking, okay? When you're striking somebody, it's not just your hand. There's like a projection. Okay? And how we do it is okay.
You're the most painful way.
Okay. Let's do it here. This is stomach 12. Okay. So this point, stomach 12, okay, behind the clavicle bone. So when we press in, you can get a little bit of a reaction. You can feel it. But now what I want to do is do it with energy. Okay? You can feel that more. So what I did, I projected like a big claw digging into him. And that energy I projected going all the way down to his foot. And you can feel it was a bit different. What we can also do is, let's say, focus. Okay. There. A little closer to your body. So, if I just take this, if I take it a little bit higher, push him like that, I can push him. But what I want to do now, I want to visualize the energy. I can take the same chi ball. Okay, we'll go back to the chi ball. Feel the energy. Make it stronger. And then use the ball to throw him. So use the energy. Okay? There's a quotation I think I posted here on another page that says, power is not necessary. When we learn how to harness the energy around us, we use energy to fight. We don't need to be like, you know, Raj. You guys know Raj? The Indian guy, he's coming soon. You don't need to be like a big guy to fight. When you watch all these grandmasters, they're like very old, and you look at them, but they're very, very powerful. Okay? What are they using? Energy. Okay? They understand the body dynamics. They understand using energy to propel. Okay? Give them very much. Okay, so actually, I'll show you something else. Remember in a previous workshop, we did shirt grab. Got my shirt? Okay, remember this from before?
Yes.
We did different techniques from here. Okay, but one thing I want to explain now, which you didn't understand before. Remember this point? What's this point? Triple 1, 3, very good. Okay, do you know what this point is? Yeah. Heart what? Okay, very good. Okay, you? No. There's only 10 heart points. Heart 8. Heart 8. Okay, but look what's happening here. Actually, grab this side. Grab this side. It's triple warmer. And my heart 8 on top of each other. Okay? We've done in JUTSU. And maybe from other martial arts, you see them when they grab, they always say, put your hand here. Usually the reason why is so you can secure. Okay? But what they don't realize, there's something happening at a higher level I can put my hand here and I can take his energy through these 2 points. I can actually project energy into him from these same 2 points. Okay, heart 8, I overlap onto his triple orbit 3. Okay, so there's things happening once we start to learn more. Our mind will develop more. Okay, so actually from here, he can be just grabbing me and I'm just relaxed. But I'm doing something to him. You know, I could be taking his energy. So his strike won't be very hard. Okay, I'm controlling him. He doesn't even realize it. Okay, so as we learn more, many of our katas, okay, this is actually from even a JUTSU kata. There's one kata where you do a short grab and you put your hand here. And my explanation, the explanation from my senseis was just to keep the person from pulling his hand away. Okay? But like I said, what they don't realize, there's things happening at a higher level. We can use that to take their energy or give them more energy. I can overload their energy. Remember we talked about the energy ball? What's your intent? Okay? I can make an intent to overload his system. And even I've seen some demonstrations actually with Evan Pantazi, just shaking somebody's hand, and you see the guy knock out. So just by touching. But what you really don't realize is it's not just by hands. He's using the points from him transferring into the other person, overlapping points. Okay? So there's a lot of power in our hands, not just from working out muscles, but just from energy itself. Okay, any questions with that? Okay, I want to do another demonstration. Everybody stand up. Now, see in these karate movies or tai chi, okay, the martial arts salute, you know, they usually put their hands like this, and then they do the bow, right? It's famous, everybody knows this?
Yes.
Okay, I'll lift, right? Ari. R. Okay. Put your hand like that. Okay, now hold your hand tight, strong, okay? Maybe come around this side. And very strong. Okay. Now hold strong. Okay. Try it. Find a partner. Try it with each other. You try it to me. Or you do to me. Okay. Okay. Now pull. One person do. One person pull. So very strong. Oh, you cheated. Okay. So now we're going to do a bit different. Okay. The last 2 knuckles here, there's energy spots here as well. Okay. We're going to take these 2 spots, overlap it onto these 2 spots. Okay. Don't worry about the point names, but just like this. Okay. So you now pull me. Pull. But look, actually, my hands actually relaxed. Pull. 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 You don't need to use too much strength. Last time you're actually using a lot of strength.
So you are saying these 2 points?
No, these 2.
These 2, the last 2.
The last 2. Overlap.
This is heart 8, these 2.
Heart 8 is actually down here.
So
overlap.
just overlap.
Yes. So your hand becomes stronger. So just relax. You don't need to use too much energy. When you did it this way, you had to use a lot of strength to keep it from pulling you apart. This one you don't. So try it. So how we can use this, let's say he's grabbing my shirt. I can take my hand like this, and I can pull it up. Then it becomes stronger.
Strong grip.
Yes.
I just wonder this way, this one. Actually, another meaning for Chinese is they're against they're against Manchurian.
Against what?
The Manchurian in China. Yeah, there's a meaning behind. So yeah, I think one of them represents the moon and the sun. So another meaning. So
Okay, interesting.
we start the martial art.
Okay, very good.
I can't remember, yeah, moon or sun, can't remember. It's just meaning behind.
Maybe this is the sun, this is the moon.
Something like that, yes. Against the Asian, they were occupied by the Manchurian, like, Manchurian is a corruption. Cells and
It was a new page for Manchurian.
So they started this way, so is that accurate?
Okay, very good. Okay, good history there. Okay. Okay, so any questions with that, guys? Any questions? Very easy. Okay, just take another seat again. Okay, so now I want to get into the grappling and controlling part of the workshop. The quotation that I put on the top here says here, as we get older, our movements get slower. Okay? You guys cannot relate to that yet. Maybe Pam and I can relate. Okay? So we have to use tactics and strategy, and power is not necessary. Okay? So, what is the meaning of grappling? To engage in a close fight or struggle without weapons, or to wrestle. Now, who's done martial arts training here before? You've done martial arts? You? Pam, you've done martial arts? You? You did some? Select? Okay. Mira? Done? Crazy is done? Okay. Who wants to volunteer? Someone who's done martial arts training. It's okay. Can you explain to everyone how to control someone? How to control? From what you've been taught from your senseis before. How do we control?
Control opponents. First we have control the emotion.
Okay.
So if the one cannot get a go through, then in the real fight, control the distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So motions, distance.
Motion and distance.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay, yes.
distance fight. Most important is that we don't know anything. Right? So in karate, it's like distance is a defense.
Okay.
So we don't control the distance. If you can establish the distance, and the real way to move.
Okay.
So more or less we can control how he strikes, and then we can control the fights.
Okay.
Like, for example, he likes to fake grab your legs, right? Something like that, right? So you know he's a jujitsu guy.
Yeah.
He's going to take you down. So we have to give a distance. Right? If he's a striker, he'll try to strike, then we have to control distance by moving lateral.
Okay.
So
Okay. And lateral is good.
So depends on to control opponents, first the motions and the rhythm of how he fights, right, and the distance. So from there, then how to fight with him, depends on what strategies.
Okay, very good. Okay, don't go, stay here. Okay, so we're going to look at it from a different perspective. And what you said, actually there's many factors that you said are all all factors. But we're going to look at 3 factors. 1 is controlling height of the person. 2, depth. You said about distance. Distance is actually depth. Okay, so that's one of the points. And the 3rd one is width. Width. Okay, you know, like the width, height. Okay, so width would be from this shoulder to this shoulder. Width. Okay, height, control the height. And then depth would be the distance. So the first one we'll do is height. So for example, come closer. Maybe come around this way. So right now we're actually almost about the same height. You're a little bit taller, maybe about 1 inch or so. If it's like this, then it's different. Okay, he cannot get you. He cannot knock you out so easily. So what he needs to do is bring you down to his height. Okay? So that's what height means. Okay? Can I hear mention? So what we want to do, control their height. Now, basically from these 3 factors, okay, if we can control 2 of these 3, 2 out of 3, either height or depth or height or width and depth, if we can control 2, our odds of winning is more improved. Okay? The objective in a fight is we want to make sure we win. We don't want to lose. Okay? We want to make sure we win. So how do we win? We need to increase the odds to win. Okay? It's like gambling. Okay? Going to the casino. Okay? So right now we want to make sure we have everything so we can win. Okay? So from those 3 things, height, width, and depth, if we can control 2, our chance to win is greater than his chance to win. Okay? We want to make our chance better. So for example, height. Okay, can you get closer here? Okay, stand this way. Camera. Stomach point 25. Who remembers stomach point 25? And okay, let's just show you guys on chip. Can you zoom in on chip here? Okay, from the belly button, okay, there's left side or right side, remember everything is duplicate. Stomach 25 is right here. Okay, so if the hand comes back in, make your stomach like stiff. Okay, so if I find this belly button right here, now if I just do this, you feel something, but it's not moving. So remember our 2-way action. So if I go here, you see he came down a little bit. If I go harder, he'll drop harder. Stay right there. No, go back up. Okay, so I control that. Okay. If I do that, I'm not going to do that and just stand and see what happens. No, I won't do it and just wait. As soon as I do it, he comes down. I need to go to the second move.
Yes. The head.
Yes. So the head is right here. Now he's trying the head. Okay. So the idea is not just press the point and just wait to see what happens. Okay. Just now I waited. Okay, but press in, his head will come down. This is one way to control height. This point. Okay. Another one. Let's say he goes to a shirt grab. Okay. So from shirt grab, you come closer. So let's say we've got some distance here. Okay, he's there. I want to bring him closer. Remember we talked about radial bone to radial bone. If I do this, from here, well, sorry, go back. So grab him. I cannot reach him. But if I do this, he's right here. So now I've controlled depth. I've controlled distance. Okay, and from also yin and yang, we know the points on the front of the body are yin, the points at the back of the body are all yang. When we strike just now, this actually stomach is a yang point, okay, but let's say if I strike another yin point that's clean, his body will go in. Okay? So by understanding the yin and the yang of the body and the points will bring in the body, or some points, let's say, this bladder will go up, it will bring the body back out. So we use that to control our depth. Okay? So now, let's say from here, he grabs again, I bring him in, now I have his height. Now what I want to do, let's say if I just move his shoulder, I can off balance him, I can control his width. Okay? So we want to combine the controlling factors. Okay? We can start off, like you mentioned, emotion. We can start off, maybe he's screaming at me, I'm just standing here relaxed. Or maybe I'm screaming at him. You know, you can play with the emotion to use as another controlling factor. But right now, I bring him in, I can off balance him, and then I can go in for a line strike. Okay, so the idea is you want to combine these three. Okay, so now let's say from wrist lock. Okay, when we did wrist lock before, you can just come closer, stand straight. Okay, keep your shoulders relaxed. Now when I take wrist lock, I turn here. Oh, is this the good arm or the bad arm? I just realized, okay, he had a problem with his arm before. Okay, watch his shoulder as I turn. The shoulders move. Remember we talked about that in the previous workshop? This, we're controlling the width. Shoulders off balance. This is one. Okay, now I can take here and I can kick him here. Now I control this height. Okay, I control two. Width and height. Okay? So the idea is when we're controlling, we have to control at least two. Okay? And then, at that point just now, I had him here, I kicked out his leg. It's very easy for him to go down, or very easy for me to do another striking technique. Okay? Today when we start to go into the grappling, I'm gonna remind you guys about some of these things. But maybe we can actually pair up. We can try it. Let's try to do the height. So find a partner. Okay, spread out. Okay, then you can go down. So I want you to try the semi-twist plank. Okay, so take your partner, you find his belly button, press down and in. Okay? Yes? Oh, she has asked a question. What if we did it with one hand? So for example, he's grabbing me here, I can bring him in, and then I control height. And what's the other? And depth. I brought him in, and pressed him now the head. Okay? So, two hand or one hand, you can't stop. Okay? As you take the camera, let's mirror mummy practice.
And you would be with...
No, when Kyne comes back. So give it a shot. Or you can try me in the meantime. So, use what's called two-way action. So I don't want to press like this. I want to press in and twist. In and twist. Yeah. So here, in and twist. See, if you stand here, make strong. See, nothing. You feel more. So try here. Okay, so use this knuckle. Yes. See now? Now you control height. The idea is you want to make me lower. And try it. Yes. Okay? Okay, so you can try the three methods. So now the next one. Oh wait, use this one. Or take it. Okay, so if you grab here, I we'll just go like this. And that brings you closer to me. And then I can hit you like that. So I want to bring you closer. So I can use here, I can also use another point here. And now I control your neck closer. So maybe I want to close.
You must pause slowly. You want to
See here, I cannot get you. If I hit you, no power. So now I bring you closer. That's yeah. And then what's the other? Okay. This hand okay? No problem. So your shoulder. If I turn here, now your shoulder moves. Your shoulder moves. Try me. So
Kayak yang ni.
Ni.
Ni cuma yang buat yang ni.
So now you control my movement. Okay? And then
Okay, dah malu.
Cuma guna one nail.
yes.
Itu.
Oh, you press down here. Yes. So now you control my neck. Okay? Okay, how do you know? You can practice now. Okay? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Control the height. Yes, yeah.
Ada tak?
Okay, very
Mesti
good.
kena buat slowly. Tak boleh terlalu laju. Nanti pening dia tengok mandi.
Good. Good. So remember, you can always use clean 11. Check out the leg. And then you control them. Okay. Depending on what direction you want to kick. You can control it as well. Okay. Okay, this part you don't need to record. Okay, so controlling actually is very, very, very simple, but it's a concept that, like, even from my senseis, even from your senseis, even Amira, you guys can confirm, you were never taught those three simple things. They never taught you. And now that you understand it, now you know how to control. Three simple things, right? So now we're going to go deeper. Okay, one is going to be the quadrant theory. Volunteer. Yeah. Okay, Rashid. You've been volunteered by Amira. Okay, so either on your phone or if you have the paper in front of you, you can look at the picture. What the quadrant theory is basically we're dividing the body into sections. Okay, so first section is, let's say, like a cross, not a cross, like a plus, say, in half. So yes, upper body, lower body, and then right and left. Okay, first quadrant, second quadrant, third, fourth. Okay, and then same at the back. So total of 8 quadrants. This can actually be broken down even to more quadrants, but for simple, we'll just do 8. So there's 2 in the front, 2 at the back, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Okay? So how we use this, let's say for example, we learned about the finger lock. Okay, remember in the previous workshop. So for the finger lock, if I just do finger lock, we can get a reaction. Okay? Okay. So just now, I was targeting this quadrant, just going like this. Okay? But what if I target the back quadrant? Which one feels different? The second one. Okay, I didn't go so hard. Let me go harder now. Okay, so you can use, okay, we talked about our intent, projecting energy. Right now, I'm projecting my energy, adding my energy, projecting to that direction, and then I can apply finger lock. Okay, break it. Okay, so the idea, we want to practice different quadrants. Okay, but we start to strike. Okay, let's say I'm striking a point here. I'm going to that direction. Okay. Yes, it's just telling you different things. For example, if you hold your hand up. You got a point here, spleen 21. Okay, right here. It's like a very funny point here. Okay, I can make him laugh and I can make him cry. Now at this point, I want to strike in towards that quadrant. Let's say I strike towards this way. Okay, or I strike towards this way. Okay, but let's say I strike through towards the other side. Which one feels the last one? Okay, so the direction also, that particular point must go straight through. If I go at an angle, it doesn't work effectively. Okay, so you want to basically, this is giving you, the quadrant is giving you direction. Okay, I know where I want to go. I want to go from here, and I want to use my energy going all the way through to the other side. Okay? You guys want to try the finger lock? Okay, you can try it. So remember the finger lock, use 2 fingers, okay, for practice. One, easier to break the finger. So for training purposes, use 2 fingers. Okay, and remember how to do the finger lock. We wrap our fingers around, okay, and then we have fulcrum, lever. So if you remember the drill from last time, we go like this. Okay? So we go like this. Okay? And if you remember how to control, by the direction of this palm.
Yes.
Okay, down, up, left, right, down. Better hurry up, Mara. Okay, we can control him. He's going wherever I want him to go. Okay? He has no choice. He has to follow or else something will break. Okay? So, anyway, I don't want you to do that. But all I want you to do, okay, is when you press, visualize, sending it, try the beginning, go this way. And I want you to see the difference. Go this way, okay, and then go to the opposite side quadrant at the back. And then imagine sending energy into the point. Okay, sending energy. Visualize him going down. Okay, and send it to this direction. Okay, so give it a try. So when we get into the actual drills for grappling, I want you guys to start to keep all these factors in mind. Controlling height, width, depth. Okay? Energy projection. Projecting energy. Okay, you can try like a before and after. Okay? Just normal, and then with energy to see the effect. Okay? Remember, there's 2 people here. You and your training partner work together. Okay? Somebody is what's called the yuki, which is the getting, the receiving, and one person is giving, tori. Give feedback. Okay? If you are the yuki, say I didn't feel it, or I felt more the second time, or the first time, give feedback. Okay? Then the person who's giving can understand. Alright, so work together. So, any questions? So now, we're going into the head points. Quotation that I put on the top, Kyusho is more effective with intent. Okay? Intent from the UK and from the Tori. So what does that mean? Okay, for example, here. Let's say I want to attack him. I'm not going to go. Okay? Give me your money. Okay? Give me your money now. That was sure on the first day. Intent. Okay, 2 ways. Okay? The person attacking must have intent to attack. Okay? Don't say, hey, I want to. Okay, have intent, and then the person receiving it must have the intent he wants to strike back. Okay? So the intent, now I want you guys to start applying the intent. How do you apply intent? From your mind. Okay? You cannot explain intent. Okay? Intent is your intention. Okay? I cannot explain it. I cannot I intend to break every bone in your body. I just do it. You understand? So intent will come from here. And your mind will project into the energy into the other person. Okay? One question? Alright, thank you. So now, actually, sorry, come back. I'll use you for the first one. Okay, the first one is a repeat point, triple warmer 17. Remember that one? Where's triple warmer 17? Show me. Okay, show me on chip. Triple warmer, 5 triple warmer, meridian. Yes, right by the ear, just below the ear. Okay, triple warmer 17. So now, either we can use knuckle into this point, okay, or fingers. And what we want to do is we want to use this point to control the head. So when we press this point, we want to go straight through. We want to go to this side, to the other quadrant. So we can press in and we can use it to control the head. Okay? So you can use your knuckle, you can as well, you can use your finger. And then practice at the beginning, just pressing, and then practice also with intent. Okay? So before and after. Alright? So you can see the difference. Okay? With energy and without energy. Okay? And then this workshop we're going to be doing before and after. But by the time we get to the next workshop, your elbowing will be all with energy. Okay? So we'll get some fun stuff for that. The next workshop after this will be elbow. No hands. All elbow fighting. And legs. Okay? That's the next workshop. Okay, any questions? So partner up. Okay? Okay, we're gonna use this point again. Right now we're just pushing, but maybe you don't see the value of just pushing. But from here we can push, we can bring him down, and then we can use to control. Now,
I see it.
at this point, if I press in, we always need to be careful with the other hand.
Yeah.
Okay, because right now I'm here, he can take his hand, and he can grab my shirt, try to pull me over, all those different things, right? So now, if I can actually just control his head, or maybe better take off your glasses there. Okay, I can turn him, I can control his head, and if he wants to try to punch me, try. There's no power. Okay? Okay? Okay. He's in a lot of pain. Okay, so we use this point to control. Now we're going to add to this point another point called MHN 14. 18, the mental nerve, yes, very good. Or also stomach point 4, okay? If we take this point, we press in, we control his, what am I controlling? Yes, okay. So now, I want you to, go this way, take your thumb, put it on this side, take your other finger, the middle finger, onto triple warmer 17. Okay, you see? And then press in and down, and then we can use it to turn. Okay? This point unlocks the neck. Keep your neck like strong. And a little bit higher up. Okay, I can turn his neck. Keep your neck so not to turn. So his neck is strong. I can turn his neck. So I can take it, I can control this one, and then I can use it to bring down. Okay? And then I have my knee into his another point here. Okay? But I want you to do 2 ways with this. Okay? One, don't go too quick. Go slow. Okay, and then bring him down. The first way, bring him all the way down. Second way, take your hand and use to control the mental nerve. So I have him here. I can take him where I want. Okay, he can't really do too much right now. Okay, don't press too hard on the point. Okay, he's a nice guy. Okay, so you start off here, turn the head, and your hand goes into the mental nerve again, back of your thumb. Okay, and then you can be ready for the next guy. Okay, but I control him by here. Okay, so okay. Very painful. Any questions? So I want you to do two drills. Okay? First drill, try to bring him down. Okay, and second drill, don't bring him down, but put a head off and control his head. Alright, so pair up and let's have fun. Or you can press lung 1. Okay, so as you turn. Okay. Okay, so I'm putting pain into here as well. And remember intention. You know, like Freddy Krueger. You're digging into him as well. Here. Okay, alright. Okay, give it a try now. Okay, this camera. Okay, can I have a seat, guys? Ready? Okay, I'm going to go to the next point, stomach 11. Alright? Stomach 11 I did earlier. Oh, no, I did do earlier. I was doing stomach 12. Okay, but this is stomach 11. Stomach 12 is up here. Here, Rick? Okay, so stomach, we got 9, 10, 11, and then going here is 12. Okay, so this one, let's say from a grappling, okay, he's got me. I have many options here. Okay, I can use my thumbs to press in. Okay, remember when I'm pressing in, adding intent, adding energy, Freddy Krueger style. I can also use my fingers and grab. Now grab tight. Actually, the more he grabs, the tighter he grabs, the more pain he's going to feel. Okay, so I'm controlling his height right now. Okay, got his height, and then I can control the next one, depth or width. Okay, grab again. Now, you can grab one or double. Okay, should I or should not? Yes. Okay, so try. One, you can try using your thumbs. Okay, use the back here as leverage. Now, the direction we want to press in and down. Okay? If we want, we can be more cruel. And there's points right at the back here. We can also press those same time. Okay? We can press front and back. Alright, but for now, the drill, 1 point, stomach 11. So, you find the bone. You can press into the bone. Okay, find it on yourself. Find the bone and press the skin, the nerve into the bone. Okay, that's a lot of moving. Who can agree, right? Try it on me. I'll let you do it to me. Yeah. Okay. Now go in here and press right there. Okay, now add intent. Add intent and add the energy going straight down to my foot. Oh! Okay, good job. Okay, you can see the difference. Okay? I wasn't kidding. Okay, it's very painful. You're going to find out very soon. Okay, any questions? So partner up again and then try it. Okay, so remember Remember, the attacker tried to have the intent you are really attacking. Okay, you guys can have a seat again. You guys can see me. Stop.
Dah, on kan?
Okay, yeah, have a seat. You guys have a seat. Okay, we're going to go to stomach 9 and 10. No, since you're still standing. Awesome. Okay, just now we talked about same to you, Pan, about stomach 9 and 10. So we're going to go to those two next. Okay. So we're going to do 2 drills at these points, from the front and from the back. Okay? These points, be very careful with these 2 points, because choke, but also if you get too close to the neck here, you can hurt their neck. But these 2 points actually will lower your blood pressure. Okay? You can actually, if you have high blood pressure, you can just massage these 2 points and it will lower your pressure. Okay? So if you actually add a lot of intent, a lot of energy, you can actually make him drop and maybe even put him out. Because when your blood pressure goes very low, you'll pass out. Okay? We're going to call... Okay, so right now, we don't really want to press too hard, we just kind of like massage these 2 points. We can control the UK from his height by pressing in and down, or in and up. Okay. So if we press in and down, he goes down. Okay, and then we got other points of down the back of the head, gallbladder 20, okay, bladder 10. If we press in and up, okay, it's in food. Okay, so I want you to, for the first drill, not striking it, but just using your thumbs, go up and down, just to see the control factor. Okay, now the second drill, we're going to be doing from the back, same thing, except we're going to be using our fingers. Okay, the idea with this is we want to use it to bring him down. Okay, okay, go back up. Use the points to bring him back up. Okay. Now, let's say he's very strong. Okay, he's resisting. At the back of the knee. Okay, there's a point here. Cheek or chip. Bladder 55. Just at the bottom of the knee. Okay. You guys ever do this thing when you're small, or you know, you go back to the back of somebody, and you do that, and they go, they drop like that? Okay, that's the point. Bladder 25. Maybe you didn't know before what you're doing, but you're pressing this point, bladder 25. You press it in, it causes the knees to buckle. Okay? So, if he is very strong and resisting, okay, I can use the points, make him buckle, and bring him down. Alright? Yeah. Okay. So, the drill, 2 drills here right now. Front, I want you to control in, down and up, and then the back. Okay. Amir, can you go to the front here? Can you catch? No. I want to give you like an application where you can use this. Let's say these 2 guys are arguing, they're fighting. Let's say this is my friend. This guy's the class bully. Okay? You grab him. Okay? So I can come to this guy here, press the point, and I can help bring up the fight. Okay? Right? So you can use it from behind to break up a fight. Okay? So you can be the third party helping. Alright, so this is one application. Okay? Many different things you can use it for. Any questions? Okay, so clear up. Try it again. Be very careful because we're dealing with the throat area. Okay. You guys can have a seat. Okay, so let's say he's running towards me. Let's say he's coming towards me like he wants to grab me, like to bring me down. So, like that. I grabbed him into a headlock. Now he wants to grab my legs to drop me down. Okay. Now the same points we learned earlier we can apply here as well. We can press into the triple warmer 17 or go into his was it MHN 18, and then we can bring him towards us as well. Okay. So, just showing you another example that we can use those 2 points. Okay, the triple warp 17 and the MHN 18. Okay, so it doesn't have to be from high, it can be from low as well. Okay, okay, any questions? Questions? Okay, so. Still going to maintain the head points. Now the next point we'll go to is stomach, small intestine 18. Okay, bring back Chip here. Make it easier. Small intestine 18. Okay, this point located right up by the jaw, not jaw. What do you call this thing? Cheek. Press up. Okay, you're pressing up. Okay, if you press down, not much. Press in and up. Okay? So you press the nerve into the bone. Alright? So, let's say I got him down, okay, and he's grabbing me as if he wants to throw me over, okay? So, how we ended up this way is another story, okay? But he's got me, and then now he's controlling me. I had control because I'm on top. Somehow I lost control. Now he got a hold of, let's say, my neck or my shirt, and he wants to flip me over. So going back to those points we covered before, okay, the MHN 14, but what I want to do this time, I want to use my knife hand into the MHN 14, turn his head, okay, and then use my radial bone, okay, the ulna bone, and then roll into his small intestine 18. Okay, and I have him back under control. Try to turn me over. Okay, it's going to cause him more pain than me. So like I said, the idea from here maybe can happen. You started off with the control. Somehow you lost control. He's got the upper hand now, and we want to use our knife hand. Okay, press down, turn his head, and then just roll into. You can see his eyes. Okay. Got some pain there. Okay? Any questions? Okay, so give it a try. Be careful with the floor. Okay, it's very hard. There's no mats. Okay? So watch out for the back of your head on the ground. Okay, hair up. And then the Tori will be on the top. So he is now attacking me. I forget the instructions. Okay, let's say you're grabbing my shirt. So remember at the beginning we talked about controlling the depth actually doesn't mean standing up. I'm lying down, but I can still control the depth. I can still bring him closer, even though I'm on the ground. Okay, so remember the three things: the height, the width, and the depth doesn't necessarily mean standing up. Okay, from here I can still control his shoulder. Okay, I'm controlling his width. Okay, and then I can maybe bring both these down, bring this closer, control the height. But right now it's hard to control the height. But I can control the depth, I can bring him closer. Either by pressing lung 5, bring him in, okay? Or use the radial bone, bring him in here, and then from here we can do a strike into stomach 5, or the one we just did, triple warmer 17, or I can twist his head. Yeah. And then from here I can
And then straight down.
go into this spleen 11. We're going to do spleen 11 after. Okay, and then control from there. So we go back. So what I want you to do is focus on, let's say you're grabbing me, bringing him in closer to you, either by pressing lung 5. Pressing in, that will bend the elbow and brings him in, and then you can see how he's already going towards that direction. So I don't want to go this direction. I don't want to bring him over here. I don't want to fight with him. So I just go from this side. Okay? Or use the radial bone. Okay? And you can bring him in, and then you can do either stomach 5, triple warm 17, or like what I did just now, you can go in and bring him down. Okay, if you're going to do that, make sure you put your hand under their head. Okay, so they don't hit the floor. Alright, okay, pair up. You want to try? So, objective here is to control the depth. Okay, and then change when you're on top. So use the same technique. Maybe. Okay. So now, any questions? Any questions? So these techniques is just to help you get the upper hand. Okay. And the idea is don't stop. Keep going. Like how I got him over, then I used my knee. Okay, I can use the elbow. Okay. Keep going until done. Yes. Okay. So yeah, you might be difficult because you're judo. Okay.
Easy one.
Okay, we're going to go to gallbladder 8, 9, and actually there's 10. Remember the 10 on here? Oh no, 10 is back here. Okay, 8 and 9. Okay, actually your notes say 8, 9, and 10, but it should be just 8 and 9. So the idea what we want to do here, okay guys, grab the ear, use your knuckles to rub into these points. Okay, yeah, better take off glasses. Okay, fine? Okay, gonna grab the ears. So ideally what we want to do is grab the ears. Okay, put your hand on the other side, okay, just to give support. And then grab his ears, like as if you're pulling the ears. And okay, get a zoom on the space.
I see the key.
Okay. Who else wants to try? Oh, that's right here. Let's see if this will work on this guy this time. Okay, here it worked on. Nice massage. Okay. Okay. So Side to side or up and down can also have an effect. All right. So how we want to apply this? This motion is actually like a vibrating motion. Imagine, like remember the quotation I gave earlier from Tesla?
Yeah.
Everything is energy and frequency and vibration. So what we want to do, let's say he's grabbing me, he's got the intent of he wants to hurt me, so I can now go in and just vibrate.
Can you do on both sides?
Sure. But what happened to his hands? It's gone already. So ideally, we don't want to just do this all day. But we can. But the idea, we want to get him relaxed to the point where he drops his hand. Drops his hand. But I'll keep going. And then from there, now we can control. Okay.
You can't back when you do it.
You want to try?
Yes, try the back.
Okay, right back. His hands pull back. See his hands just now? Okay, I won't do it anymore. But his hands
Yes.
pull back. Yes. The idea is we don't stand here and keep doing it. Once we have that second,
Yeah.
we go in the next one. So from here, okay, let's say I did this, let's go. I can now control the height. Then kick out his leg, control the width. I have, remember the same 2 points right here? Okay. And then kind of showing, you can put him in a shoulder hold. Okay? So the idea is to keep flowing. We just don't do one thing and stop.
That's all.
Okay? Any questions? Okay, so clear up again. Okay, try go.
Nani.
Try to. Okay, and what about
Tak, cepat. Amira. Jangan lah, be safe lah. Tak.
Okay, put your hand here. So I can bring it in, I can grab the air, and I can use this to control. And I can take it, and I can bring his head right into the ground. Yeah, I didn't want to do it. But you can see the direction he's going. Okay. Okay, so grab. So I can bring him in, grab both ears, control both sides. From here. I can take both ears and bang! Right into the.
One that by them, so
Yeah, but we don't want to do that. We like him. Okay, so remember, don't think standing. Horizontal, right? No, vertical. Also horizontal. Trying to get my vertical, but horizontal. Okay, okay. What about diagonal? Okay, grab me. So let's say he's pushing me back like this. Okay? So, diagonal. Control diagonal as well. Okay? Alright. Alright? So, remember heel.
yes.
Just don't hurt. Heel, unless the guy is an idiot. But right now, he's not an idiot, right? He's a training partner.
Yes.
So, if he's feeling pain, heel. So, practice. Alright? Any questions? Okay, so let's go to the next 2 points since you're right here. Are you okay?
What are you pressing?
Okay, we're gonna. Just my head's on here. Okay, I gotta get a little chip here. This is a big chip. That's a little chip. Okay. Yeah. 17 and 18. Okay. These 2 points. Okay. 17 and 18.
Wow.
Basically on the top of the head.
Yeah.
You can see actually from 8 and 9. It's just going straight up. So right about here. Okay? So same vibrating concept. Yes. Okay? Give it a shot. Here up. No need to do the ears. Just maybe take off your glasses.
Easy buat dengan mami.
This camera. Okay. Good now. I'm going to put you in headlock. Go on your knees. No, I mean stand up and bend over. Okay. So I have him in a headlock. He wants to go for my legs to pull me back. Oh, sorry, headlock this way. Okay. He wants to pull my legs and bring me down. I can apply the technique from here as well. So don't forget the top of the head has many points. Okay, so we can pull it and then we can go to another technique. All right, guys. Okay. So let's say you got him in a headlock, but he wants to fight back with me. I can either side, this side, or I can do this side. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, and then also, Amir, sit here. Okay, sit here. Okay, grab me again. Let's say you're doing this, not working. This, not working. This, not working.
Last resort.
Last resort, go for the nose or eyes.
Yes.
Okay, grab it again. Okay, one do it. Oh. Okay. You guys know Three Stooges?
Oh yeah.
Larry Monroe. Ding. There you go. Or if you go for the nose, don't push up on the nose, but just go boom right in. Okay?
Just straight.
Just straight. His eyes will start to water.
Yes.
He wants
Does he stars?
no stars, but he wants to cry. And that is another distraction to next technique. Okay, or you can go on the bridge of the nose up here and press down, and you can see the reaction. Okay, so
How about cheek?
cheek can as well. Or you can even grab the whole eyes and face and go back.
Like a cup, right?
Yes, you can go back, or you can grab, like you said, on the cheeks, go back, and then push it back like that. Or you don't need to support. Okay, so
You don't like
that's a good point, chin as well. Okay, or grab, you can even grab the eyes. Okay, magic energy clock. Okay. So don't forget eyes and the nose. Okay. Have to remember also, if you're in a fight, okay, you also have to keep in mind the legality issues, the law. Okay. Let's say he came and he just slapped me, and I poked his eye out, and now he's blinded for life. Yeah, he slapped me like that, but I went over excessively, and and now he's, I got two eyeballs here. Now for the rest of his life he cannot see. I will go to jail. Even though he's the idiot. He started it, he slapped me, he provoked me, but I went too far. Okay? That's why I say use these ones for last technique. Okay? So you have to see the situation. If he's got a knife in his hand, then things change. Okay? If he doesn't have a knife or anything in his hand, you have to see the level, how much you will fight back. Okay? Because the law is the law. Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes. Okay? So if he is pushing, okay, you can push back. Alright? But don't push back beyond that. Alright? Or else what's gonna happen? You will go to jail and you will be walking the streets. Okay? So be very, very careful. Excessive. Alright? Okay, any questions? Okay, so that concludes the head points. Now we're going to go to the body. Maybe we'll take a 10-minute break. Okay. Have a seat, guys? Sure, no problem. Okay, so we now, Gordon?
Yes.
Okay, so we covered the head. Okay.
Tengah.
Now remember, guys, the way the head points are, they're very close together. Okay. You don't need to be exact. Okay, you got so many, you just keep rubbing everywhere. Okay, so the side here, there's so many here. Even there's some at the back of the eyes, on the top of the eye, pull back. You want to pull their head back, you can grab them from here, and then pull them right back using pressure points on the eye. Okay, so the idea is that you don't have to be 100% exact. When you're in a fight, everything is like moving so quickly. Okay, you just get as close as you can. All right. So we're going to go into the body points now. First one, we call bladder 25. Okay, turn around here. Gallbladder 25 is basically located at the back. Okay, these 2 points here. So let's say volunteer.
Susanna volunteer.
So let's say he is putting his hands around me like in a he wants to do like a, we call it a bear hug. Okay, I can take my knuckles from my thumb here and find his gallbladder 25 and press in and up. Okay, this will put some pain onto him. Okay, so right now I'm applying the pain. So after a while, he's going to feel it. Okay, so the idea is when we do it, we press in, up, and then we can go to another technique. I got. Is there something here? Okay. I can press in and up, and then I can use my knee to go into his spleen level. Okay, or I can go into gallbladder 31 to the side. Okay, so by pressing into those points, we want him to relax. Okay? Just relax the pressure. Now we can move around. We can do knee, we can do a heel kick, we can do a different technique. Okay? So, you guys can try this actually. Pair up, find a partner. One person will put his arms around and use your knuckles. And then remember intent, and remember to put energy into it. Okay? Press in, up. You can also go in and down. So in, down, not as effective, but in, up. Okay? That raises him up. I'm controlling his height indirectly. Okay? So pair up, give it a try. Okay, the next point we're going to go to is bladder 23. Oh, actually, sorry guys. I just remembered, speaking of bladder, on the head points paper. Okay, I had another thing that we could try. Voluntary. Okay, so he's turned around from the back. Okay, let me show you the bladder meridian first. Okay, the bladder meridian, guys, actually splits to two. One goes here, one goes here. This one stops here. But there's 2 points here for the bladder meridian. Now, you see the color for this? This is the color for water. Okay? I'm going to give you a little bit of training for his program.
Yeah.
He's using what's called elements. The elements we have
Metal, fire,
Wood, earth, water.
Fine. Okay? So,
circle instruction.
yes, these are done. Good. So, bladder meridian is water. We're going to collect water. Yes. So, just turn this way then. So, by collecting water, triple warmer, you look at triple warmer here. See the color? or you can see from here, red, fire.
Fire.
So I'm going to use the middle finger, which is fire, pericardium. Okay, so I'm going to put it fire to fire, but I'm going to be collecting water. So let's say if I just press in, there's a bit of reaction. So if I add water to the press in, you'll feel it more. Can you give it a try? Give it a
Just
try.
grab it.
Yes. So just grab the lag meridian. Actually, right here. This part. Or you can grab one side. It's on both sides. Okay, so guys, we're gonna go into some parts here. Some points under the arm. Hold that arm back. Okay, got here heart 1, gallbladder 22, gallbladder 23, and spleen 21. Okay. This actually shows you the creator God in motion here. How he created your body. These points are actually the most sensitive most sensitive points on the human body. Okay, for example. Okay, lift up your arm. Okay, you can get very easy reaction. So, what did God do? He gave us the arm to cover those points. Okay. So it's like a defense mechanism that our hands always keep to the side. So we cover those points. So what we need to do to get access to those points, we need to move the arm. Okay? So this is another part of our controlling, either moving the arm this way or this way, so we can get inside these points. Okay, we're going to do a drill here. This is actually similar to what we were doing before from the mounted position. Okay, Rishi, so let's say you're on top of me again.
You're gonna
Okay,
fall
so
if there's no one holding
okay, so
you.
he's grabbing me. Now I'll bring him in, and then as I bring him in, okay, last time we were using triple warmer 17 or the MHN to control the head, but I can just press into these points. Okay, I want to still keep him here for a while, so I won't go so far. Okay, so I can control here. I can bring his hands in, and then from here, if you can see, my finger is actually already here. Okay, let's say I press into spleen 21. It's not working too well, okay? But it's actually working quite well. Okay, I can also press on both sides. Okay, I can press into both sides. Ideally, you want to actually press one side, because when you press one side, he's there. And actually, you can see my...
Another pressure point.
Yes, we're going to come to that one soon when we get to the leg. Spleen 6. Okay, so don't forget your elbows. Okay, so we have a nice rest here. Okay, so he's grabbing me. Same as before, you can press into level 5 to bring him in. Radial bone to bring him in, and then you want your hands to get in. You can be very, very, I don't know, spiteful is the word. You can actually, ouch. you can grab it.
All the 3 points. Just
grab it. Still feeling the effect. Okay, so raise your head up there. Alright, so make sure you take out the end. Okay, so give it a shot. You don't need to go follow up. Okay, the idea is just so you can control his body. Okay, all you want to do is you want to see him moving the shoulders to go over. Okay, so you want go all the way. Okay, have fun. Try. Okay. So let's say, just now we're doing horizontal. Let's say we're standing up, he's grabbing me. So I can just go in. Okay? So from here, I can control. Okay. So from here, grab, control. Okay, again. Grab, control. See this?
Yes.
I captured his foot. Actually, this is another thing that we'll get to later when we do energy. Many martial arts, they tell you about capturing the foot. But actually, we're doing something else with energy.
Yeah.
Stopping the flow.
Yes, we're stopping the flow of energy. We can actually send energy down, and here, send energy up. And it drops it inside. Okay? So this is actually what this does. So I can press down, send energy up.
Press down, send energy up. This one? How about this one?
Here's sending energy up, here's sending energy down.
Sorry, crash.
So, like I said, let's say even one hand is grabbing here, I'm already inside. Okay, and then you let go. Okay, so you can diffuse situation, okay, without letting it get more dangerous. Let's say he's holding a knife here as well. Let's say I have a knife upstairs, but
It's a knife?
pencil.
You're not.
Your kitchen knife?
No. I have a rubber knife upstairs. So let's say he's holding a knife.
That's my
to my
kitchen
neck.
knife.
Okay, I can just twist both ways here, and then control it this way as well. So I use the point, and then
It's quite cool, isn't it? Move away.
Oh yes, yes, he goes back. So, yes. So guys, tell me what are these yin or yang?
Yeah.
Yang.
You can move my yang now. Yang. So he's going up.
Yeah.
So
So, what I'm saying is good because if you do like that, right? If I use a punch, feel like that.
get cut.
Yeah, cut. You like that, you punch, yeah? You like that?
Yes.
Grappling boxing, right? I punch, you slap.
Yeah.
Right? But it's Kyusho, he started saying, he move away. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? If I punch, he will just, correct?
Slash.
Right?
Yes.
Boxing, right? Grappling. You go, you the back.
Yes.
Because Kyusho is to move away, right? So
Better.
Just gotta make sure you follow it up to control the weapon. Just don't push him away, or else he'll come back. He'll keep coming back. So when you push him away, so he's got the knife to the neck. So I push him away, but I control the weapon. And then you can put him into a wrist lock or
Ke sana.
something
Kalau
else.
dapat kena juga mana
Now
dah.
you still have the weapon here. Here. Okay.
Go sit down now. If you don't want to sit down now.
Should we try this set? Not yet. Okay, Dorothy.
No, she wants to volunteer.
Sorry?
She wants to volunteer.
Sorry?
Volunteer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the next one here. Oh, the next one I cannot. Give me 20 minutes. It's very dangerous.
Bye-bye. So you're doing it again?
Okay.
Who wants to volunteer?
Never say me. Okay. Just now, when you guys were down, I told you there's an opening for a point. No, actually right here. So this guy right here. Kidney 21. Kidney 21 is, let's say from your center here, is conception vessel 14, kidney 21 on either side. Okay? This point, actually these points, okay, first of all guys, got to be very, very careful with these points. Because dangerous points close to the heart. as well. Okay, if you strike too hard, you can affect the heartbeat. Okay, so where's my volunteer? Actually, turn it on this way. So what we want to do with this, we want to use the same two-way action. Okay, we want to press in and down. Okay, this you can see will change the height. Okay, in and down. All right. So be careful at this point.
Yeah.
Not too many times. Okay. You can feel it already. Okay. CV14 is in the middle. All right. But remember, if we just go like this, there's not much. But we need to do the two-way action. Okay. Then we can get in. Now we can also use elbow. Just now, actually, when he had him, you could actually press your elbow onto that point, and that would you'll control him immediately. Okay, so elbow, strike, either one you can do. All right. So how we use this? Okay. Okay, for my example here, okay, you're down, I'm on top of you. Okay, and I had control at the beginning. I got him down, okay, but somehow I lost control. Now he's choking me. Okay, so now I can go into this point. I'm going to use a hammer fist here, and and now he's got no more chokehold.
Yeah.
Right now, actually, his chokehold is not strong. If it was stronger, he'll feel more pain. Okay, try to put a stronger chokehold.
Tension.
Okay, or I can, okay? And then I can go back to my small intestine 18. Okay, right here. Now, oh, got more points over right here. Got all the stomach 9, 10. You can have a field day. Got 11 here, got 12 here. Okay. Any questions? Okay, give it a try. So, the UK on the bottom, Tori's on the top. Okay. Originally I had control, I got him down, but now he's choking me. Okay, so use your hammer fists. Okay, be careful. Just go in and press in, up. Okay. You can also go in and down as well, but or you can just go. You can try elbow as well. So play with it. Okay, here up. It's conception vessel 14. You can see all three is all right beside each other.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be like here or here or here. You press, you can probably get all three at the same time. Okay? Because they're all in the same vicinity. So remember these 3 points, even conception vessel 12. Okay? When you're dealing with the chest, okay, you're very close to the organs. Okay, so you need to be careful. 1 strike, 2 strike, okay, but we don't want to keep repeating over and over. They're gonna have an effect. So who was my volunteer last time? You, right? Okay. Okay, we'll give you a break. Okay, Rishi. Okay, so let's say he's grabbing my shirt. Okay, I bring him in, and then what I want to do, same time I bring him in, same time I do strike. Okay, so can you come closer?
It's close enough.
So bring him in and then strike. So I'm doing actually 2 things. I'm controlling his depth from. Got very tired. I'm scared. I'm bringing him in and then I'm sending him back out. Okay, so I'm playing with that 2 different directions, in and out. So what I want you to do, you can control him this way, either by the level 5 to bring him in. Okay, we can send him out and then go in for the next point. Okay, it's number 5 right there. Okay.
Area 2.
Okay. So how you want to bring him in is up to you. Lung 5 or radial bone. But once you bring him in, then twist. Two-way action. Okay. Give it a try. Go back up. Remember earlier I talked about, okay, we got 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Yes.
Okay. So 12, find the clavicle collarbone here.
Yeah.
Goes all the way from the center to the outside. Okay. Halfway from 11 to the edge here. Okay. At 12. So remember this one, we press in. But what we want to do is we want to go in and hook. In and hook. And then that wasn't with energy.
No. Double up.
That one was with energy. Okay?
Again,
Again.
Missed it?
yeah.
Yeah, he said it. Okay. Okay, with energy. So we control what direction? Easy. Height, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, just now, actually, when we brought him down, he was down all the way. Now we can actually, okay, we can just kick him right over. Power to be controlled. There's no need to control anything more. Just
See before.
kick. Okay, but no need to do it. Okay, so, what if we do two sides?
Yes, two sides.
So without energy, so you just go in, hook. Yes. Okay. Press in and hook. Okay. You can feel the bone. You can feel your fingers hooking into the bone. Okay. Okay. Give it a try. We've covered the head. We've covered the body. Now we're going to go down to the legs. Okay. So the quotation that I added here was attacking with two-way action, this oscillating movement, or what I say, vibrating as well, vibration, okay? This confuses the brain. And this is what we want to do, confuse the brain, okay? Something else that we won't really get much into now is tempo. You guys know tempo? Music?
Yes.
Different speeds. Actually, okay, since I mentioned it. Okay, so for example, when he grabs my shirt, I'll do different speed. Okay, the brain has different timing of reaction. So I can do here quickly, and then I'll do here slowly, and then I can do here quickly. Just wait. Not today. So you change the speed. Okay? By doing this, the brain is now gone here. Okay? And then I go here. Now the brain is a bit confused. What's going on? Pain here, not being here. And then go in for a harder pain. So actually part of fighting, part of controlling, part of Kyusho, okay? This is one of the principles. Okay, there's 15 principles. And one of the principles is speed, timing, or tempo. Okay? We can change tempo. We can go soft, go hard, soft. Okay? You can play with it. Okay? You have to practice so you know what works and what doesn't work. Okay? So, okay, again. So, say grab on both sides. So we can do hard, soft, and then hard on this side. Okay? So you can even do hard, hard, soft.
Hard.
Changing the confusing the brain.
Hard.
Example.
Yes.
Hard.
Okay, hard. It's really hard.
Yes.
Okay, we'll find out today.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm just mentioning this because it's another one of the principles of Kyusho. Tempo. All right. Okay, so ready? What was the point we were doing just now? Oh, we didn't start yet. Okay. UK has Tori in a headlock. Or something like that. Spleen 11. Okay. Turn this guy around this way here. There's a point right here on the leg called spleen 11. Okay, this is on the inside of the body. So what is this? Yin or yang? Yin, yes. This is all the inside are yin, outside yang. This is yin, this is yang. Okay? So that's another type of principle. Striking yin and yang. Yin, yang. Yin. Okay? Changing from yin and yang. Alright? That's another one of the 15 principles. Okay? Won't go into that one for now. But, okay, let's go back into our technique. Headlock. Use a little headlock, right? Okay, so maybe turn around this way, or let's do it from the front. Okay? Say you got me in headlock like this. So from here, you can see his hand releases from my neck. I can now take it into armbar. Okay? Or, like you said, into center lock. Or wrist lock. Okay? Or, okay, center lock. Okay. So, play with it. What if we do it from the other side, from behind? Just now you're in the front and the back. Okay, so let's say turn around. Like this. Okay, so I can still. Oh.
I do it again. I do it again.
Okay, go start. Okay, so stand so you stand up. Okay, so he's got me in the headlock. I go here, and then slide out. Put him in a what do you call this thing?
Lock.
Arm lock, or whatever you want. Okay, so try it front and back. Okay. How did you get your toe in there as well? It's a little difficult. Anyway, just use your strike. So the direction, basically, we can go different directions on this one. We can go, remember quadrant, this quadrant, you want to just go to the back quadrant, that way, or front. Okay, you can go in to the front, in, you can go through as well. Okay, and that's the only 3 directions. I think down. No.
I do it again.
Yes. Spleen 11.
I do it again.
Okay. Want to feel it?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to feel it.
Okay.
I want to feel it. Say hi.
So here. Yes. So it's about almost 4 fingers up high. Okay.
Can I cut?
Yes. Okay. Spear up again. Next point will be liver 9. Liver 9. Okay, this is spleen 11 on the inside of the leg, right here, liver 9. So this point, how we can apply it. Let's say, for example, he has a leg lock on me. Can you sit behind me? Can you wrap your legs around me?
Hey, did I do this to you?
Yes. So this is like I think a wrestling hold. Okay.
Yeah.
So he cannot get out. So I just take my elbow.
Oh. Oh.
There's a heart.
Ay.
Let's go again.
I do it again, yeah.
Okay. So I just slip back. Okay, I don't need to follow up.
Wait, I only get the face, I didn't get the thing. Do it again, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, alright, okay. Okay, so somebody lose a tooth. Okay, so we're using our elbow. Alright, actually we're gonna build on this. We're gonna build on this. This is the first step. Okay, so give it a try. Pair up. Leg lock. And then just go in. What direction is that? In and down towards your foot. Okay? You can add some vibrating energy
Udah apa nih?
and have fun. Okay, pair up, do a try. Yeah. Okay, so let's say He's got me in a very tight lock.
Yes, sir. It is.
Like I cannot get my elbow into the point. Okay? It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna close up on your face. Okay, be careful not to go back.
Wait. If that's the case. Better record the face.
Okay, apply pressure.
Only the face. Only the face.
So, remember, I cannot get here. I can press in.
Azhar ada idea. Mereka pergi sana. Azhar pergi sini.
I can also take his foot, twist it. Okay, so. Alright, so same as the last time. This time, can I get the elbow in? So what we want to do is we want to attack spleen 6. Spleen 6, basically from your ankle. Hold your hand up. Got a point here, spleen 21. Okay, right here. It's like very funny point here. Okay, I can make him laugh and I can make him cry. Now at this point, I want to strike in towards that quadrant. Let's say I strike towards this way. Okay, or I strike towards this way. Okay, but let's say I strike through towards the other side. Which one feels the last one? Okay, so the direction also, that particular point must go straight through. If I go at an angle, it doesn't work effectively. Okay, so you want to basically, this is giving you, the quadrant is giving you direction. Okay, I know where I want to go. I want to go from here. Better hurry up, Amira. Okay, we can control him. He's going wherever I want him to go. He has no choice. He has to follow, or else something will break. Okay, so anyway, I don't want you to do that. But all I want you to do, okay, is when you press, visualize sending it. Try the beginning, go this way. And I want you to see the difference. Go this way, okay, and then go to the opposite side, quadrant at the back. And then imagine sending energy into the point. Okay? Sending energy. Visualize him going down, okay? And send it to this direction. Okay? So give it a try. Triple warmer, find triple warmer meridian. Yes, right about here, just below that is here. Okay, triple warmer 17. So now, either press in, and we can use it to control the head. Okay, so you can use your knuckle hand as well. You can use your finger. And then practice at the beginning, just pressing, and then practice also with intent. Cool. Okay? So, before and after. Alright? So you can see the difference. Okay? With energy and without energy. Okay? And then, this workshop we're going to be doing before and after. But by the time we get to the next workshop, your elbowing will be all with energy. Okay? So we'll get some fun stuff for that. The next workshop after this will be elbow. No hands. All elbow and legs. Okay? That's the next workshop. Okay, any questions? So partner up. Okay? Okay, we're gonna use this point again. Right now we're just pushing, but maybe you don't see the value of just pushing. But from here we can push, we can bring it down, and we can use to control. Now, I see your teeth. This point, if I press in, we always need to be careful with the other hand. Okay, because right now I'm here, he can take his hand, and he can grab my shirt, try to pull me over, all these different things, right? So now, if I can actually just control his head. Oh, maybe I better take off your glasses there. Okay, I can turn him, I can control his head, and if he wants to try to touch me, try. There's no power. Okay? Okay? Okay. He's in a lot of things. Okay, sure. Yes. Okay. You use your other hand to catch the person. So use this hand to hold. Okay. Or don't. Okay. Yes. Got this hand ready to hold in the future.
Drop that.
Okay. And then now try the other one with using your knuckle. Don't bring him down, but just put him in a headlock. Yes.
Here.
Yes. No, here. Here. Oh, you want to by pressing him down. Let's see. This releases. This point releases the neck. You cannot hold the neck. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Just keep turning and turning and turning.
Mami, kau hidup lagi.
Okay, you can also, let's say guys, if he's having a hard time going down, maybe a big guy, let's say Raj, okay? Stomach 12 you've got here, okay? You can press here, or you can press lung 1, okay? So as you turn, I don't know how to get down. Yeah? Okay, so I'm putting pain into here as well. And remember, intention. Now, like Freddy Krueger. You're digging into him as well.
What movies?
Okay, all right.
I think this one.
Okay, give it a try now.
This one doesn't have my power.
Not really going to. Okay, do Noel again.
So first you turn, then you turn, and
Ya Allah.
then you get behind him.
Yeah.
But don't bring him down. Suffer, move. No, headlock. Down, he goes down. Okay, and then we got other points of down the back of the head, gallbladder 20. Okay, bladder 10. If we press in and up, okay, okay. So, I want you for the first drill, not striking it, but just using your thumbs, go up and down. Just to see the control.
Yep.
Okay, now the second drill, we're going to be doing from the back. Same thing. Except we're going to be using our fingers, okay? The idea with this is we want to use it to bring him down, okay? Use the points to bring him back up, okay? Now, let's say he's very strong, okay, he's resisting. At the back of the knee, okay, there's a point here, chip.
Pendek.
Bladder 55, just at the bottom of the knee, okay? You guys ever do this thing when you're small?
Yeah.
Or
I still do it.
Yes.
You do that? There they go. You throw it like that?
I still do
Okay.
that to everyone.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Bladder 25.
Oh, I did do
Maybe you
it.
didn't know before what you're doing, but you're pressing this point, bladder 25. When you press it in, it causes the knees to buckle. Okay? So, if he is very strong and resisting, okay, I can use the points, make him buckle, and bring him down. Alright? Yeah. So, the drill, 2 drills here right now. Front. I want you to control in, down and up. And then back. Okay. Amir, can you go into the front here? I want to give you like an application where you can use this. Let's say these 2 guys are arguing. They're fighting. Let's say this is my friend. This guy's the classical. Okay? We grab him. Okay? So I can come to this guy here, press the point, and I can help break up the fight. Okay, all right? So you can use it from behind to break up a fight. Okay, so you can be the third party helping. All right, so this is one application. Okay, many different things you can use it for. Any questions? Okay, so pair up. Try that again. Okay, you want to press in and down. Okay, this you can see will change the height. Okay, in and down. All right. So be careful with this point.
Yeah.
Not too many times. Okay. You can feel it already. Okay. CV14 is in the middle. All right. But remember, if we just go like this, there's not much. But we need to do the two-way action. Okay, and then we can get in. Now, we can also use elbow. Just now, actually, when he had him, you could actually press your elbow onto that point, and that would he'll control him immediately. Okay, so elbow, strike, either one you can do. All right. So how we can use this? Okay. Okay, for my example here, okay, you're down, I'm on top of you. Okay, and I had control at the beginning. I got him down, okay, but somehow I lost control and now he's choking me. Okay, so now I can go into this point and use a hammered fist here and and now he's got no more chokehold. Right now, actually, his chokehold is not strong. If it was stronger, he'll feel more pain. Okay, try to put a stronger chokehold. Okay.
Oh
or
man, I missed it.
I can again. No. And then I can go back to my small intestine 18. Okay, right here. Now. Oh, I've got more points open right here. Got all the stomach 9, 10. You can have a field day. You got 11 here. You got 12 here. Any questions? Okay, give it a pressure.
Only the face, only the
So
face.
remember, I cannot get here. I can press in.
Saya ada idea. Mereka pergi sana, Azir pergi sini. Azir tengok sana.
I can also take his foot, twist it. Oh! Okay, so he's just feeling it. All right, so same as the last time. This time, can I get the elbow in? So what we want to do is we want to attack spleen 6. Spleen 6, basically from your ankle. There's 2 fingers or 3, I forget now. But anyway, 3. The 3. But the whole area here, you just take it, rub down. Careful. Oh my God. And rub down. Okay? It's good, especially if they're standing up. Okay? Okay. Or let's say we're grappling. Grab. Okay? Better if we have shoes on, because then easier, but we just go.
You want me to go get your shoes?
No, it's okay. So we can go in either side, left side, right side. Okay, we just go in and press down. Sorry? Now we're doing spleen 6. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, go down here, and then actually liver 9 might be difficult to get because it's inside, but it's spleen 11 right now. Now we control the directions right there. So that's the idea. Okay.
Muka pasrah ye.
Alright. Okay, pair up. Try. So I'm using my heel to rub this point, and also at the same time twist his foot. I'm twisting his foot in with my other leg here. So he had me in a full Nelson.
That's good.
I don't press the hip Nelson. So give it a try.
Only that person is flexible.
That person or me?
That person.
Doesn't matter. But you need to be flexible. Get your leg in there. Give it a try. See if you can get your ankle into his kidney point 4. Okay, there's a point here called large intestine 10. You can press in. We can use it to control the person. Now we can use this. Let's say he's grabbing me. I can cut into here.
Yeah.
Now, when at the beginning we talked about the energy. What I want to do with my striking, like for whenever I'm doing striking, actually, you can just hold your hand out. If I just strike, you can feel something, okay? But what I want to do, I want to take my hand, I want to feel like I have a sharp, let's say a knife, projecting out from here. And this projection, when I strike into him, I want the energy to go straight down into the floor. Maybe come around this finger. So here, you can feel different from the first time. Okay, now I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to, oh, wait. Where's the lighter? Okay, if I take my lighter, okay, if I do this with my hand, okay, but if I do this, I don't burn my hand. If I was to do it on this side, it will burn faster. Okay? You guys know the reason why?
Yes, it's better to do it.
Yeah. Do you know the reason why? No. Okay, actually very simple. Okay. Here is metal. These ones are metal. And what's fire metal? Fire melts metal. That's why when I take the lighter, I go this side, I will feel pain. These are fire meridian. And I go this side, and I don't feel pain. But
Fire feels fire.
Hold your hand back up. Hold your hand back up. So by heating up your hand, so I'm heating up the fire, and actually here is all metal. So I'm crashing into your metal, I'm melting your metal. Now we don't really need a lighter for this. Yes. Yeah, but I can visualize my hand on fire. Okay, my hand is burning up. So I have him here, and then I still have my long
Lasso.
my Rambo knife. My Rambo dagger knife. Okay, so from here. Did I miss the target? Let me try the target this time. And actually, you can feel my hand. My hand is warm. Oh, here. Okay, hold on. So actually, I'm heating up my body.
How?
Okay. So this is actually how we want to strike. We want to use the energy. Okay? So I missed this part from the beginning. Alright? So any questions with that? Okay. Okay.
It's okay.
Actually, I just want to cut another part here. Cool, thank you. Okay, so guys, thank you for attending the workshop today. This is module 5. The next module will be 6, which will be on elbow and legs. So it'll be, for example, this is here. Okay, the class is okay. So say you're grabbing me. We're going to be doing things like going into those points. Same points we've done before. Large intestine. Okay, and then even small intestine 18. Okay, Mary? See that?
Yep.
Small intestine 18. And then go down. There's another one here. 7. So we're going to be going this way and then even coming back around to the other side. So we'll be doing a lot with elbow, especially on the head. Okay, elbow points, and then leg points. The same points basically we've been covering so far. So kicking into the points. Let's say even he's doing a kick. Just do a low kick. So straight.
Okay.
So here, and then going in to the knees. Okay? And actually, speaking of knees, I also missed the knees. Okay? Don't forget the knees are very, very powerful. Okay? There's what's called a 7-point cluster, knee cluster. You have 2 points on the top, 2 on the bottom. 1 up here, 1 here, and then 1 in the center of the knee. So this one, I press down that angle. This one, this angle, you can see the direction it goes. This one up, this one up, this one in and down, and this one up. Okay? And then this one is straight in. Okay, got to be careful with the knees for obvious reasons. Okay? Yeah. You cannot really grab. Grappling for knees doesn't really work, but we just use it for striking. Okay? So don't forget the knees as well. Okay, then the notes, I have a page, okay, about the knees. And okay, I want to do the grappling, spar, and flow drills. Okay, before we have lunch, pair up. What I want you guys to do is from all the points that we've covered so far, okay, just flow with each other. So let's say I grab him, he does something. Technique. Okay? Okay? And then from here, okay? Okay? And then I can go into technique. Okay? And you go ahead. Maybe you grab my hand. Yeah. Okay? So you guys from the previous workshop, now you can actually take me into the wrist lock. Yes. Okay, and then from here, I can take his hand, go into the wrist lock, and go into his heart. Okay? And then even goblet 131 right here. Or into his clean 6. Okay? So go slow, flow, slow and flow. Try not to stop. But try to remember the points we covered today. You got head points, you got body points. Okay, you can go for these points here. 25, kidney. Remember the stomach points here.
Is that now?
Okay, so give it a shot. Pair up and then try that flow.